might flip that in a double.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time. It's been about, what, 2-3 weeks? But as you know, we're all quarantined. We don't have anything else to do. So I've decided to develop some more content for you guys. Take the time to work hard on my businesses that I want to do. And just try to get, you know what I'm saying? Try to get spiritually leveled out, you know. But I've been really having this story on my mind for like a month, and like God has been in my head like, you need to really tell people this, or specifically young girls. So I'm gonna do a little quick story time. I'm gonna try to break it down as much as possible because I really don't have that type of time. Well, I mean, I do, because obviously where else could we go? But I'm gonna try to break it down in events. And so my story time quickly is on my toxic relationship, or having toxic relationships. And I really want to target girls from probably like 14 and up. Not all the time, because I do know some girls that come from both parents' homes and they still, you know, go astray, or they still have like a rough life or lessons that they have to learn. But a lot of single parent homes, when it comes to girls, a lot of the times kind of lose their way or try to find love within, you know, another guy. But that is definitely not the way. So I say pretty much throughout my middle school and my high school years, I was pretty much to myself for the most part when it comes to males. I didn't start really getting into that until I was maybe, I say a sophomore. That was probably like my very first boyfriend. But fast forward, I didn't get into like a serious relationship until I was like a senior, into my senior year. It was serious to me because I had never just, you know what I mean, like got that type of attention from a guy or what have you, because I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't with it. Like I wasn't really into myself, like my wardrobe or keeping my hair up. I got rained on today, so this is the best I could do. I try to hit y'all with some little swirls so I wouldn't look as crazy. But anyway, so I met this guy through a family friend or what have you. And, you know, I needed a date for prom. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. I was excited. I was thinking, like, dang, you know, I actually got a date for prom. Blase. Like, I was hype. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because like I said, I wasn't used to like that male attention. Like I had homeboys and stuff like that, but not anybody that just really took me serious in my mind. So fast forward, went there, and I want to say the first sign that I had, and I should have listened to myself. I can't even say that because I didn't even have that in my mind. You know how to be like, oh, I had this feeling, like I didn't even have that feeling. But the first sign that I should have got, I can remember to this day. Like I had got home and I really wanted to be a model like my whole life. Like that's all your girl wanted to be, was a model. And you couldn't tell me. And Top Model was like the shit at this time. So I had got home, I was about to watch Top Model, turn my show on, get ready, wind down, and I get a phone call. He like, what you doing? I'm like, you know, nothing, chilling, you know, about to watch my show. He's like, nah, I need you to come out here to pick me up, because I need a way to get to where I'm going. And me, I'm thinking, oh, okay, yeah, let me stop what I'm doing and, you know, go help him out. Maybe he don't got no way to where he going, da. And I can remember before I left my house, I looked back at the TV like for a long time, and I'm just like, okay. And I drove to where he was, but when I got there, it wasn't even just him. It was like a whole bunch of guys, you know. And I low-key felt like dang, like you didn't say being homies needed a ride. Like you just made it seem like it was just you, you know? So I'm just like, oh, okay. But in my little young mind, I'm thinking, this is just stuff that people do if they like somebody, all this other stuff. So I took them where they needed to go. Clue number 2. I remember one time he was supposed to come over. I had cooked this meal, child, and Lord knows I didn't know how to cook at that time. And I caught myself making some, I think it was like some shrimp fettuccine or something like this. I can remember the bowl was like, the pot was like this small. I had too much stuff in there. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, y'all, I spent like all this time getting this food done. This bread, sitting up here waiting. He never called me back. He never texted me. I'm just sitting here like, dang, like he really got me messed up. And I'm like really a sensitive person. Like that's my sign. Like, not to blame it on the sign thing, but I am a Cancer, and I'm like really passionate and I'm really sensitive, especially when I care for somebody or love somebody or even like, somebody. Like, I over give or overextend myself, and that has always been like a downfall for me, like a up and a downfall for me. So I'm just like, forget him. I'm just gonna let him, go on about his business. So, me and my best friend at the time, we just went on living our life. Graduated, got stuff done. I don't even know how this guy popped back into my life. But fast forward, we end up talking again. I don't even remember how we end up talking. But it was like downhill from there. From a short amount of months, I left my mama's house and moved in with him. And girl, like, I'm 125 pounds, right? Like, it was so bad to where I was dropping weight. Um, he had my phone half the time. He had my car, and I'm just thinking, this is the norm. Like, this is what people go through in relationships. And I could just remember, like, one time my car broke down and he tried to fix it for a little bit, but then after that he just left it there. You know what I mean? So I didn't have a car. My mama had to end up getting my car fixed just so I can drive around at that time. And you have to watch out for people like that when they have you cut off your family or your friends, or make you feel like they're your world and you don't need nobody else. That's a big sign. Like, y'all cut that off at the beginning. Females be thinking it's cute. Like, oh, he want me to myself. He want me to himself. He don't want nobody around. Da 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 da. Like, no, baby girl. That's just a way of manipulating you to make you feel like you're the only one, and like he putting you on a pedestal just so he can move how he want to move. You know what I mean? So I remember one time I did go out, and I hadn't seen my best friend in, I don't know, the longest. And she had pulled up, and she just, just had this look of concern on her face, because I didn't even realize like that I had lost so much weight just stressing behind this guy. And she just like, friend, what's going on? Like, you need to move back. You need to move back with your mama. Like, we need to get this together. You could do better, da 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 da. And I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Ended up staying. Coming to find out, I wasn't the only person. And obviously, because hello, you're using my phone. Like, I'm not gonna look at my phone, but yes, he definitely was cheating on me. I can think off top that I found out like four girls, and I can remember one time vividly. We were at someone's house, a family member's house, and he had got a call or something like that, or they called my phone, and so we're going back and forth, and I'm just trying to explain who I am, because I'm not a confrontational person. I've never been one of those girls like, we about to fight over him, da da da. Like, no, like, I was just weak. I hate to use that word, but I was weak. My self-esteem was low. It was broken. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking in my mind, who else is gonna want me? You know, this is what I deserve. This is what I put my mind. This is what I deserve. So I get off the phone with her. I'm trying to argue with him outside, like, you know, why would this girl be making up all this stuff, like putting it on you? And he flipped the script on me. And that's another sign. He flipped the script on me. Like, what? Like, you gonna believe her over me? Da da da. And this whole time, I had a male best friend from school. I had called him, like, man, come and get me, like, because I was tired of it. So he pulled up this, that, and the other. He steady arguing with me, trying to make me feel like that I'm in the wrong and I'm tripping and I'm crazy for believing what this girl has told me. And I end up telling my homeboy, it's, you know, it's cool, you know, it'll be all right, da da da. So he like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. And you know, I like certain stuff you don't see until way later. That's why I really hate um when girls see another girl's situation and they're really judgmental, because just because you're stronger mentally than somebody else, that doesn't mean everybody is built like that. Like I'm strong now, like can't nobody run me over now, like I know what I'm worth now. But at that point I didn't see it. And I I just did anything for this guy to know, you know, I'm the one, I'm riding, like whatever you need. Forget all these other females, you know what I'm saying? And I just really want like all the young girls to know, like, you do not deserve that. Like, you deserve nothing but the best. And the type of world we in right now with social media, feeling like you gotta have this, dress this way, or have a full face, in middle school or something like that. Like, that's not needed. And if I would have known, like, had that maybe a big sister guidance or something at that time, like that would have been like so bomb. We had to bump our heads to learn, you know, to this journey. And I'm just now getting to the journey of like real self-love, because, you know, we as women, when we're in that situation, or somebody with low self-esteem, like we really put our bodies through a lot just to satisfy somebody else. And you have to know that you only have one body. Like, God gives you one body. Your body is your shell and it holds your soul. And you have to treat it as such, like precious. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if you really care for somebody, or they say they care for you, they gonna treat you like gold. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying, I'm not judging the ones or the ladies that feel like, oh, if I want to go out and have one night stand, that's fine. You grown, you could do that. But I mean, like, to the younger generation that feel like that they need to do X, Y, and Z to keep a man. Like, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I would really say, set your goals, go to school, even if you don't want to go to school, follow your heart as far as a trade goes, but don't ever let a man drag you down. If you see something, like, we got women intuition, if you see something at the beginning, you need to move around. You know what I mean? Like, because they show us, you can be in love and you can miss little stuff, but as women sometimes, oh, we make excuses like, oh, his mama wasn't there, or he needs somebody to love him because he didn't get this love unconditionally, da da da. Like, girl, you're not his mama. You are not his mama. You are not the reason, or you are not the person that's supposed to be raising this man. That's not your responsibility. It's cool for you to meet somebody and y'all both need some areas y'all need to work on and y'all need to grow together, but it's not your responsibility to raise him. So that was kind of scattered everywhere, but it's just really, really been on my mind, because I know that has affected me. Like, this happened years ago. I'm 31, about to be 32 years old, and it affects me now. It affects my dating life. It affects certain ways that I look at myself, like it really scarred me. I didn't really go too deep in it. It wasn't one of those he used to beat me or anything like that. I think the most he's done was like push me down, which is that's still not okay, but it was more like mental abuse. And you guys have to stop excusing mental abuse too. Like um people calling you out your name and thinking it's cute, like that's that's not cute. Like you got to set the bar. A man is going to treat you how you allow him to treat you. You know what I mean? If he only call you at 3 or 4 in the morning, but you don't hear from him any other time, bust down, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to really set their standard. You got to let them know in the door, this is what I want, this is what I'm used to, and if they can give it to you, then it's fine. It's plenty of people out here in this world, you know. But that was just my quick rant on it. What else did I want to do? I think I'm gonna do a video talking about the whole corona thing and how it's affecting me as well, as far as like single parents, working, school. That's gonna be my next video. But this was more of a like a story time slash advice slash vent session, because that's really been on my mind. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.